wanted more power, arcade-like four-dimensional graphics, and 15-channel stereo sound, NEO-GEO is no stopping us now.
Exciting NEO-GEO!
人類に残された最後の作戦。本格シューティングゲームラストリゾート。
SNK Exciting NEO-GEO! 今まさに宿命のゴングが鳴り響く劇的体験画廊伝説 The future is now SNK Mega Shock NEO-GEO.
So today, what we're going to be doing is Last Resort. And yeah, I guess you guys like that. I mean, I don't know. You guys ever hear of Last Resort before? You know, since I put it on the review or whatever it is. But yeah. So my counterpart with the white hair is not here today. He was only around last night. So yeah, but Grave, I'll be honest with you, I liked the comment last night where they had me working. So yeah, I was picking up these fireball things and I don't know, whatever. But yeah, it was pretty cool, I got to admit, pretty cool. I did pick up, just totally out of left field, I know this is a shooter club and we're going to be talking about Last Resort and everything. But I did pick up Baby E.T. I don't, somehow my wife bought it for me, so I was like, okay, whatever. And in the corner, you're going to notice a stack of all my NEO-GEO games that I have there. So yeah, we're going to be getting into NEO-GEO. So what I want to do is I want to go through Last Resort. The commercials were a little bit too quick for you guys. I should have paused them out a little bit better, but whatever it is, it's fine. So let's get into Last Resort. I'm just gonna switch, and yeah, let's get started with this. So, Last Resort is a NEO-GEO game. There are 3 versions of Last Resort. There is the NEO-GEO version, America version that came out. That basically you'd have to refinance your entire house in order to buy it. Now anyway. So what I'll do is I'll pull that image up for you guys because I want you to notice. Like I have a, if you guys haven't already known something about me, I guess, you know, being with Scanlines for almost a year, I'm pretty crazy about NEO-GEO. Like I happen to love NEO-GEO a lot. It took me close to about almost 7 years to get my AES, and then I'm currently in the process right now of doing a ROM conversion to AES carts. So I have all the parts coming in from Japan, so I could just take the actual old NEO-GEO carts, the AES cartridges, the huge ones, and basically just put ROMs on them and play them off of my my AES system. This game I do own. I am going to be playing it on the original hardware, which is going to be my NEO-GEO AES. And what I want to do is I want to go through some things with you about this game. So first, what we'll do is, as I get cut off, I want you guys to see this box right here, and I'll cover the image of Last Resort. So this is the Japanese version of Last Resort. What you're going to notice here is the NEO-GEO cartridges are gigantic. For example, like this is an MVS cartridge. It's basically just it's a square. The AES cartridges, however, look like this. They have 2 rows in them. And on the back they have SNK right there for, you know, when SNK put out the games. They make this because they make weird banging sound because they're huge. They're put together, I believe, from what I found out, with glue. There's no screws like our games where you have to be like, oh my god, I need special screwdriver. Is this the right card? And blah blah blah. And the authentication process we have to go through to authenticate these stupid ass games. But yeah. So Last Resort came out in Japan first. A lot of people say it's like an R-Type clone or a shooter, or an R-Type, you know, clone basically. NEO-GEO was not noted for its shooters. When you say NEO-GEO, the first thing that's going to come to mind is going to be Fatal Fury, Slippy wearing the Terry Bogard hat, all that stuff. Terry Bogard, Andy Bogard, Mark of the Wolves. So it's not it. It's a very odd time to get a shooter on NEO-GEO. Another shooter that's on NEO-GEO, and I'm definitely going to be doing a review about it next week, is going to be this one, Last Guardian. So this one I could definitely, I don't even know if I have I think I might have the manual. Oh no, I don't have the manual for this one. But there's like the cart you have right here. So this is the actual like you know, SNK over here. This one was a bit of a price tag. I won't show you guys that one, but I got it's in bad, like the box is in like really rough shape. The game is game's phenomenal, but so this is the Japanese version of the cart. Now, if you guys have any questions at all regarding the NEO-GEO, please feel free to ask them. Don't hold back any of your questions. You know, you want to know anything about the system, the controllers, you know, what's so special about it? How does it play? Like anything, just go ahead and ask. I've been learning and studying the NEO-GEO for quite some time. So there's another Last Resort. This is from the NEO-GEO CD. So there's two types of CD players for the NEO-GEO. We have the NEO-GEO CD, which is the normal CD system. Then we have the CDZ. The CDZ, SNK was like, oh, whoa, wait a minute here. You know, we gotta make the system perform a little bit better because it's slow, it's boring, low times. So what happens? They create the CDZ, drop out Last Resort, and you have faster processing than what the NEO-GEO has, the AES. The arcade releases, so whatever info you want to. Yeah, I mean it's a real learning experience. It's a lot of gray areas with a lot of people. Grave, I don't think like a lot of people are used to the Nintendo, the Sega Genesis. So you see down there the GameCube, the Super Famicom. Next to it's the Dreamcast, Sega Saturn. A lot of people are used to that. Not a lot of people have great exposure to the NEO-GEO. My love for the NEO-GEO came with Mark of the Wolves. When I played that, I did play Last Resort. I had the privilege of playing Last Resort in a Japanese style arcade back when I used to live in the city, and it was styled completely. There was like a rotating sushi bar that you would go around. There was all the Sega Astro City, what were they? Sega Astro City cabinets that were all set up. So I've had a lot of privilege playing a bunch of NEO-GEO games. I know nothing about the 3DO except for the Zeldas, and that's it. So yeah, pretty much, like, you know, whatever you guys see, whatever you guys see with Zeldas and all my Destiny crap and everything. But So yeah, a lot of people are unfamiliar with the Neo Geo. So this one came out. You could play this on either CD or CDZ, whatever you guys want to play it on, whatever platform you feel like playing it on. You can emulate Neo Geo. Neo Geo is probably the closest to a home arcade system that you're really gonna get, besides really running it on the computer. I think you guys do. Oh, this shirt's annoying. I think you guys do run it on the computer pretty well. So, yeah. I mean, it's good to emulate and stuff. So, we'll see. How what your guys' uptake is on this game and everything else. So, it was nice, I gotta say, playing it on the 80s Bros arcade cabinet last night, because it was as close, to the arcade that I was gonna get, with actually standing there instead of going out buying an MVS cabinet or buying some sort of the modded Neo Geo cabinet, setting it up, having it, which I've tinkered with the idea about putting it here, but yeah, I mean, this is last resort on the CD or CDZ, completely same system. Here is last resort. Now you're gonna notice a couple of things about the images that are a little bit different here. This one says Neo Geo CD, so this is the CD game for Neo Geo. It does say Laserdisc here. It's a little. I'm sorry, it's like a little. The image is a little bit shrunk, but we have the ship that you're seeing. These two ships right here with the ball. They were very proud of themselves, SNK, because due to their fighting heritage. So that's why they were trying to get these weird one-off shooters like Last Resort and ASD. That's what you see right here, ASD. So basically, these games they're highly sought after. The last time, just to give you an idea, the last time I saw Last Resort in the wild, probably, maybe 6 years ago, 7 years ago, the American version. I did see Last Resort, the Japanese version, November, when I streamed the November Christmas meet and greet, and it was there. It was there for a hefty price. I think around like $800. When you say Neo Geo games, people are like, "Oh my God! Like this is a lot of money." So, let's get into the game. Let's take a look at the game itself. Let's go see the gameplay. Oh, so here we go. Okay, so currently this is running on the Neo Geo. This is off of my AES. And what you're gonna notice is you have two ships. They're basically just flying around, shooting things. Normally what a shooter is, but you're gonna notice it's kind of like a Neo City. Now the whole premise of it is you're like the pilot. This is your last resort. Like you are the last resort, that you have to fight off these alien robotic threats. The game itself handles very well due to the controllers, because you have the Neo Geo controller right here, and if you listen to it, it has like that full 360 access controller. So as you're playing shooters, you're gonna have better control over where you go. Now I'm total dog crap when it comes to trying to control the ship, and I over jump myself. So instead of like, if I'm gonna stay right there, I move down more, and then of course I blow myself up. But as we do all with shooters, so this game, what we're gonna do is we're gonna see it today. I'm gonna play it all for you guys, try to get as far as I can. The levels, to be honest with you, I'm not entirely impressed with the levels. Now you're asking yourself, well, you said you loved NEO-GEO, you said you liked Last Resort a lot. You put it on the wheel. Why the hell are you talking about the levels? Like, why don't you like the levels? The levels, in my opinion, could have been done better. It could have been pushed in NEO-GEO a little bit more to what it had to offer the system. And you're gonna notice, like, the levels are not the best. Like, the levels that, like, I would expect more with the levels than really I would anything else. So, I mean, I would expect more movable backgrounds. I would expect more, lava shooting up. I would expect a lot more. So, we're going to do it easy. We're going to do, like, 3 continues. And we're going to push the A button to start. Here's your pilot manual. Now, when you were playing this, man, and this thing came up, your marquee would light up. You had 3 different games that you had to choose from. ASD was one of them, Last Resort, and then, of course, at some point in some avenue, guys, wherever you went down, you always had Fatal Fury. Either Fatal Fury, Samurai Showdown, or, like, Last Blade, if you were lucky to even see Last Blade. So the one I always played on had ASD, Last Resort, and it had, I think it was like Fatal Fury something. And here we go. This stage actually has been hailed one of the best stages in the game itself. You're going to notice that you have a lot of cars at the bottom. You can blow the cars up. Like the guys said last night, you notice you're going to have people flying out of the machines. So you can charge up the ball. The 6-axis controller helps really well with controlling your ball movement. Pretty much, you just go through, try to kill as many of these guys as you can. It can get a little bit tougher. But in the arcade, too, I mean, like, I don't know if it was the machine I was on or whatever, but in the arcade, it had, like, the speakers were amazing. Like, you had 2 speakers on the top, and there were speakers underneath the controllers, I think, on each side of the arcade cabinet. And when you played this, you had this on. The music was amazing. I think one of the things that really drew me into this game was the music, especially like when you started off. Again, you really don't want to hit the ground. I mean, the ground is like you're gonna die if you hit the ground. Another game, I did do another NEO-GEO game. It was on Shmup Time, and it was called Dinosaur Island. That game is sick. I do have that for NEO-GEO as well, and we did play that. That was another shooter, but seriously, that really pushed the NEO-GEO to its limits. I mean, if you go back and take a look at our YouTube, you'll see that game was phenomenal. The way it looked. Just like with the dinosaurs, the sprite work on the dinosaurs, it was an overall great game. I mean, this one, like I said, the backgrounds are cool. You have the cars, you have your awesome ship. You're flying around, blowing like the guys up and stuff like that. So it's not bad. So what do you like? What's your guys' opinion on this? Like, let's talk NEO-GEO. Let's talk Last Resort, shooters on the NEO-GEO. If you guys, I don't think you guys know. I mean, there really aren't I mean, there's not a lot of shooters on the handful. I mean, like I have like 3 of them, and I think maybe there was like maybe 5 or 6. I guess that's about it. So was it too many of them? The continue is pretty cool. Pretty cool screen too. but the control pad, the arcade stick was great. One really good thing about, I guess growing up, I never had a NEO-GEO. I didn't even know where to look. I think Circuit City was the only place that had them. I couldn't find them, so yeah. And when I bought Last Resort, in like 2003, when the Wiz was going out of business. So probably gonna. Yep, I didn't have my little ball there, so. That's where I got most of the games for. Now it is region free, the system, so you can play whatever you want. You can play either American games on it, you can play Japanese games on it. Hell, you pretty much can play whatever you want. I'm doing horrible. Damn. So now the one good feature about the arcade games in this was the fact that you could save your arcade games. So in the MVS cabinet, if you bought a memory card and you played, damn, I should have just held it there. You think so? So if you played a let's say if you played Last Resort, Samurai Warriors, Ninja Warriors, anything really, like Last Blade 1 and 2. I really got to get better at this. Akira. Like Akira the movie, right? So the first did I just nope, hold on. So Nestor says the first NEO-GEO games I got around Nom 75, yup. Baseball Stars, Magic Lord, everyone loves Magic Lord. Samurai Showdown 2. Oh, you own a NEO-GEO. Okay. That's awesome. Metal Slugs. Yes, there's Metal Slugs. I do not own a copy of Metal Slugs because I would have to sell a kidney in order to afford a copy of Metal Slugs. But yeah, I mean, some of them are pretty awesome though. So Nestor, you own an AES? Hey, what's up, Baron? Now, Grave and Slippy, when you were saying Akira, were you talking about Akira the movie? Unless there's a game that I'm missing. And I don't turn on the NEO-GEO as much. Because I don't want to burn it out or whatever, given how expensive the stupid systems are. So I really don't play it as much as I should. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Yeah, Nestor, what I used to do, man, is I got the. Do you have the big arcade stick with the memory card slot in it? Because that's the one I have. I don't take that out that often, and I have the memory card. And what I would do is I would take the memory card to the arcade, and I would play whatever it is, and then I would put it in. It would save the data, and then I would come home, play whatever, go back to the arcade, and then have the memory card. That was great. I mean, that was awesome. Like, you were taking saves home on an MVS cabinet and just, like, you can go to any MVS cabinet and just play them. And I was like, wow, this is, like, that's amazing. I had the memory card, luckily for me, because there was a store near me that sold like the NEO-GEO stuff. It didn't have the system, but it had the pocket, and it had the arcade cards, the memory cards. I think a lot of people played Nom, Windjammers, Last Blade 2, Cross Swords 2. It was a memory card. So when you bought the AES, there was a memory card that came. There was a memory card that came with the AES, or you had to buy it separate. And basically, on the AES system, I'm not going to pull the damn thing out to show you, but on the AES system, there's a volume control, and it says memory card in. So you would take your memory card and put it in order to play. It kind of looks like a Hue card from the PCE, Hue cards. So what you would do is you would put it in, and it would save your game data in the arcade, and then you would bring that card home. Now, I never had the chance of taking the card and putting it into an AES and playing if I had the game at home, because at that time I didn't have a NEO-GEO. I had the card, I still have my NEO-GEO Pocket, I had the games for the Pocket, but I never tried the card out at home. You know, down the line, whatever it is, I think my card got erased or something. I have my memory card in here now, but I know for a fact, unless if I go to Japan and go to like some off street and find an MVS system set up with the card reader, I can try it, because I do have Last Blade and Last Blade 2 save data on my memory card. But you could take it out and then put it in and play vice versa. And I mean, that was a huge thing. It was like, oh crap, I'm on level 6, level 8 of like, let's say Last Resort or something. Oh my god, it's 6 o'clock, I have to go home for dinner. Pop my memory card in, it saves, pull it out, die, go home. It was just ridiculous tech that SNK came out with. Can I play my Unsealed? No, I can't play Sapphire on the PC Engine yet, because I don't have the card. I spoke to my friend in Japan, and he's in where is it? I think he has to go to the Osaka district, he told me, and he would have to pick up the card from there. His roommate guy who lived next to him did not have it. So she sits in there along with Rennie Blaster and Facette Armor, which I really want to play. No, Facette's Armor in the other area. I don't even know how I blew up, but okay, that was horse shit. Now, if you really, I mean, you really want to get the experience, and this is where it's at, playing it on the original hardware, like the way it should be played. But like if you emulate it and stuff like that, I see no reason why you can't have a good time like emulating it and playing it. There should be no reason for that. In fact, I think a lot of the times, a lot of people have a NEO-GEO ROM, but they don't necessarily like know, like, ooh, like what's this? Ooh, what's this ROM? What am I gonna play? And a lot of people unfortunately associate it with King of Fighters and Samurai Showdown 2 and Samurai Showdown, and it's not. There were a lot of other great games on the system like this, Last Resort. And ASD2. Yeah, it is. It's a really cool idea. Yeah, definitely. There was something on it if you guys are interested. There definitely was something on it. I remember seeing it on YouTube, that it was like a commercial or something that they were talking about it. Now we're actually getting into the system. We're not on track with the NEO-GEO game, Last Resort. But I'll look it up for you guys. I mean, it is something pretty cool. You guys should definitely, take a look at and see, and
exactly the same.
Wow, that's awesome. So
exactly the same. You can start.
All right, guys, I'll throw this one out there for you. Just
Start a game in the arcade and finish it at home. Astounding, right? Here, have a look. Here I am, peoples, just hanging out at the factory where they make these NEO-GEO multi-video systems. Now, what these things are is that you can play 4 different games on this machine. But that's not all. I got another surprise for you. This is the NEO-GEO memory card. This is the NEO-GEO arcade system. Now, how this thing works is that you slip your memory card into the memory card slot. Da-da-da-da-da, you start playing your game. Oh, wow, you're doing great, but look, it's 6 o'clock and you're gonna be late for dinner. What are you gonna do? Here's what you're gonna do. Okay, you pull your memory card out of the memory card slot, and now the next time I play a NEO-GEO game, I continue from where I left off. Great, huh? Let's play some Ninja Combat.
So yeah, that was the whole memory card gimmick thing, and I'm glad you brought that up, Nestor, because not a lot of people know about that, man, and it's just like it's an interesting piece of retro history that a lot of people should know about. I mean, I should get into more on my own channel streams on NEO-GEO and stuff, but yeah, thanks for bringing that up. I appreciate that. But yeah, that was what jeez, I'm doing horrible. That was what the whole memory card was about. And yeah, that was Johnny Power or whatever his name was. And he's probably sitting on Mill right now with like probably all the NEO-GEO games that kid has that are American version of them. I gotta get a little bit better at this. So this right here is Last Resort. I'm gonna really try to get as far as I can. Now I'm not playing this on my TV that I have behind me. Well, I should be. I'm playing it actually on the monitor that I have in front of me, so it's a little bit stretched out and looks heavily pixelated. So I can't, you know. Can't really see what I'm doing, but. So, yeah, this is when I like to open up. Jeez, this is when I like to open up the stream to you guys. Oh, Baron's looking. Thanks, Baron. Good luck on that meeting you have. You met him twice. Oh, do tell. Where did you meet him? Because Nestor, I remember, I mean, like I was saying, man, I could not find this system for the life of me, and it was really hard. Like, the Wiz was the only place I found it, and along with Circuit City. But back then, man, like, everybody went, you know, my whole family went to Toys R Us to go buy me video games, and I'm like, oh, Jesus. I was like, yeah, whatever. I mean, Toys R Us is Toys R Us. You know, they didn't have, you know, nice systems like this. They didn't have the turbo, you know, the turbo graphics. They didn't have any of that. You know, and I guess a really sore subject with me is the fact of retro collecting. And I'm not going to get into that or drown the show with that or whatever, but it's just, you know, it's like awesome games like this, people are never really, unless you have someone that really knows NEO-GEO and likes NEO-GEO and stuff, you're really not going to find anyone that's like, oh my god, you know, wow, like I want to play Last Resort. The first time was at the 1990 Nintendo World Championships Hollywood. Oh damn! You were at the the World Nintendo Championships. That's crazy. Do tell, Nestor. Do tell. I'm interested to hear this. Oh wow, you really, like... I was reading a thing about like the World Championships and stuff like that. Dude, that's really cool. I get some residual slowdown. Slippy, if you're still here, let me ask you, do you get any slowdown at all on the Mister when you're playing this? If there's too much sprites on the screen? I'd really be curious to find out, because I think from what I know in the Reddit community I'm on for NEO-GEO, the recommended emulation for NEO-GEO is the Mister. It's like the #1 most widely used emulator out there. Or machine out there to use is the Mister. Nom will give you some slowdown. I got slowdown on what did I get slowed down on? I got slowed down on Last Blade 2. Not Mark of the Wolves. Mark of the Wolves one's great. I haven't tried ASD yet. But I mean, you're gonna get slowed down with everything. I just don't understand why. Like I said, they didn't push the system to its limits here. Now, speaking of NEO-GEO games, I actually got a chance to see Ken's NEO-GEO games last night. That was really cool. He had a good, nice, solid collection of them. He had Magic Lord, and I was like, "Wow, these things look great," and they're in good condition. So yeah, they're nice. They're nice games that he has. Oof, that was rough. It's not. I guess it's not slow down like you see on other systems versus, like, let's say Sega Genesis and stuff like that. These guys you gotta figure out the patterns for. I never ever had this damn pattern down. They like home right after you. I think I gotta stay in the corner and shoot the corner. Like I was saying, guys, I am not the best at this game at all. I think this is the most I've had on the AES in probably about a couple of months. While I do collect for the NEO-GEO, I think it might be frame drop. You're right, it might be frame drop. While I do collect for the NEO-GEO, I don't turn on the. I don't really turn on the system as much. Yeah, I screwed that one up big time. Slippy, this is what I said, you're way better at this game than I am. I get hung up on dumb stuff. It's what So, Nestor, what other games do you have for the NEO-GEO? blow these guys up quick. Those are it. Have you, do you have the slip cover for it? Because I think, didn't they come with the slip cover? Yeah, he will. You should stream too. Damn, I'd love to see like that game room and stuff like that too. That'd be nuts. And here's our mascot that needs to get picked up. Oh God, you want to see how bad I suck at this game too? Come on. Yeah, thanks a lot, Slippy. The hell with you. Alright, everyone. Sim is here to say hi to everyone. No, I meant the system itself. Does the system itself, you have the slipcover for the system. Yes, it is puppy time. Damn. God, this is hard to watch. Nah, this is bad. This is me just sucking terribly at the same point over and over again. So yeah. It's alright though. If I die, I die. I gotta get much better at this game and try this game out a lot more. Like I said, I don't really turn on the system that much, because, like, you know, it's easy to get a double for your Dreamcast, your what is it, your Super Nintendo, your GameCube and stuff like that. It's a little bit harder to get a double for a NEO-GEO. Thanks, Baron. Have any of you played this yet for the review? Oh, you can't get it. I'll give you a ROM, Cosmic. I'll post it in the Shooter Club. The ROM for this. I'll give it to you. I'm not playing it. I'm not playing the ROM. I'm playing this on the NEO-GEO itself, but I have the ROM for it. I'll give it to you, Cosmic. Thanks for stopping in, Cosmic. How was it? I hope it was nice to sleep late. God, it's like my Saturday. No, not even my Saturdays. My Sundays now. I sleep late. My Saturdays are now plagued to getting up at 8:45 to run to baseball games. Not the most fun in the world, but that's what happens when you have kids. You would have gotten up in stream. Your brother would have gotten up in streams. Yeah, it was a little weird this morning not having the Cosmic stream around, but I was like, all right. It's always good to take a break once in a while, that's for sure. These guys are coming like horribly close to me. Like I was debating on whether or not streaming Dead Island 2. But it's a little sensitive. One stray damn bullet. One stray bullet does it all. That is the cheesiest shit ever right there. I'm floating along, not even expecting him to come, and then he flies by, and I die because my mother has to call me. I didn't mute my damn cell phone, so there you go, you see? Go the long way, let them come around. Yeah, this is Last Resort. What's up, 16-bit heroes? How you doing tonight? And 16, we're playing this on the NEO-GEO itself. This game is hard, I'll tell you that much. Either that or I'm just getting too old to play this type of shit. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. A lot of people have been saying that I look like this guy with white hair that was on the 80s Bros stream last night. I don't know who that was. Wolfie said it looked like me. I'm like, I don't know. What do I got? Like these little baby lasers? What's up, Knives? Oh, the NEO-GEO Mini. Was that the arcade thing that came out? It is like NEO-GEO, exactly. It is. It is like R-Type. Have you ever seen this one before? I was showing this earlier. ASD? Or ASD2? That's another good one. I haven't touched that one yet, but I'm interested in seeing what's going on with that. Oh, you caught the tail end of that last night? Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. You didn't talk much. Ghost Pilots is good. Yeah, look at them flipping around like that. That's awesome. Now we're talking some serious shit right here. Knives, have you played this yet? Damn. I know there's Aero Fighters. Wow. Aero Fighters is a really good game. This has been really, this is a really good game when it was in the arcade. So, I mean, I can't, yeah, you probably did play it in the arcade. God, it's Kitsune. Oh God, I'm horrible. At 16, I'm horrible at this. I'm the worst, like, yeah, I mean, really bad at this game, like, period, like, as you guys can all see. So 16, do you have a NEO-GEO as well? Rather would have played that. I think it would have been better to play this on my TV in the back. Shit. The Mini International. I'm trying trying to think. The NEO-GEO Mini. Oh, I know. You're talking about the mini arcade. I have the hell is it? The NEO-GEO X Gold. I don't think they had that. They had Last Resort on that. I don't remember. I hit him too. I don't. And then you get like the blue controller with it, or if you have the Christmas edition, the Christmas edition comes with like the red controller and stuff. Knives, I'm horrible at this game. That's why I want to see you play it. Dude, I would love to see how far you get in this game. Slippy got pretty far. Let me see. What did this? I don't think this even came, because I have the arcade stick too, the yellow arcade stick. You would play it. I would see you. I'd love to see you guys play this on stream. You guys are so much better than me when it comes to playing these shooters and stuff. So you guys would definitely get farther. I've gotten to the third stage. Yeah, I've only gotten to the third stage, and that was it. Is this, I guess, is this the one you're talking about? 16? Yeah, this one's a pain. Okay, you know what? The hell with you. Dude, that thing is... Oh, the colorful buttons? Yeah, you're talking about these color buttons, right? Like on it? Yeah, yours is the international. Mine, I don't know which one I have then. I should do a system stream on Thursday, and since Last Resort came up, talk about like the NEO-GEO and stuff, because there's a lot of they really came out with a lot of different systems. I don't think this game was ported. You know what, let me take a look, guys. So there's a system out there called NEO-GEO Gold X. It's a Switch before the Switch was even a thing. Blazing stars on it. Obviously Mark of the Wolves, Star Troopers, Top Hunter, Alpha Mission 2, which is a really, that's an interesting game. That's this one right here. Yes, Last Resort is on the Gold X. I didn't even realize that. So yeah, the Gold X is what I have too. The Alpha Mission games are great. Alright, let's go. God almighty, the garbage. And Kitsune, if you turn around and say, wow, you're on the same stage again. What? $2,000? Wait, what system is this? X, what the hell? Oh. Oh my god, what? For those of you that don't know what he's talking about, yeah, NEO-GEO anything, dude, is like super expensive. I mean, like I was saying, I gotta, like, those are all my games over there. For it, I'm trying to go for a bigger library. There's only one guy where I'm at that has a store that has the games, and that's it. One store. When I go to conventions and I'm like, hey man, you got like NEO-GEO or something? He's like, nope. And the last time, like I was saying, guys, the last time I saw Last Resort at a convention, it was the Japanese version, wasn't the American. Okay, I'm cool with that. I don't have a problem. Dude wanted like $800 or $900 for it, and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous, man. But this game is notorious for being hard. It's like PC Engine. Like, good luck trying to find PC Engine games. I mean, you know, I found some really good PC Engine games. The guy at the store had them sitting in a bargain bin. Like, they were just thrown there, not even knowing, like, what the hell they were. And I'm like, wow, you know, but of course, Splatterhouse was not in that mix because it's Splatterhouse. But I found War of the Dead. That's like a Zelda clone with zombies. That's an awesome game to play, guys. Just, you know, throwing it out there if you ever want, like, to just emulate a game and, you know, check out, like, the whole Hue card experience on PC Engine. I found it for $3. I wasn't complete. It was the card, but the card goes for like 40 something on eBay, and I'm like, dude, I didn't say anything to him. I just got it and walked out. But you know, unless if it's like Super Nintendo or something, you hit NEO-GEO and you think like, oh crap, like, you know, the rich kid stuff. PC, yeah. And the X68K games are brutal too. Jeez. I didn't even know about this system until like you started mentioning it. Slippy, do you have that system on the Mister? But Kitsune, yeah, PCE games, they're just that's what it's come to. That's what it's come to anyway in stores. Dude, I'm telling you, like in stores, it's if you're not like mainstream GameCube or what is it, like Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, you're pretty much in like you're pretty much in a bargain bin. I could build a whole GameCube collection, Japan for $50, $60 at the most. Oh, you're so long, and you're such a pain in the ass to pick up because you're long. It's true, yeah, Hue cards really were. I mean, they were great. Like, Master System tried to do something with the Hue cards. They had, like, the little, like, Ghost House is like a Hue card. Yeah, because Nintendo wouldn't release any IPs. So, everything you had to buy, you know, Nintendo, I was just, like, sitting shit right there. But anything you had to buy was basically like Nintendo. They had to come up with their own games. Oh god, again that guy got me. They had to come up with their own games. You know, their own mascot, obviously, which was Bonk. Hey, what's up, DW? I know, right? I mean, it's amazing. I had hair last night, and as I ate boiled chicken, it kept on getting in my mouth the entire time. I had to get your boy, didn't I? Alright, let's go. Oh man, I ran right into him. They do. Nintendo does play dirty. God damn. I totally missed that. I should just kill myself. Because I'm not going to make this at all. Well, I could. What do you mean CDs? Oh, yeah. Yeah, and you know what's funny? Not only did you talk about Sapphire, but Baron also brought up the point about me not being able to play Sapphire. So I got double screwed on you guys bringing that up, and I died at the ship, and I'm playing a hard game. So, yeah, you're right about that. I mean, luckily, I don't think Facet Armor or Kazakiri Ninja Action really require the card. So, yeah, Baron brought it up too. Funny. Baron brought that up. Good one, guys. Good one. I don't think I'm ever going to live down last night with the hair and now not being able to play Sapphire, but yet opening up a complete version of Sapphire. There we go, we have some frame rate slowdown right there. Oof. This played out in my favor though. Yeah, this is awesome. Got changed. Damn, it got changed. That would have been perfect right here too. Took a lot of bullets to try to beat these guys. I think that's what the problem was. Alright, no problem, Slippy. Yeah, last night was a lot of fun, I gotta admit. Super nice guys and everything. It was a great stream. What they go through to set that all up is insane, I gotta admit. I want the laser beam. I don't want this shit. So, what's the difference between the okay, so what is the difference between the NEO-GEO that I have, the mini one, and the one that you have 16 bits? Like, is there a difference? I mean, like, same games, different games, or is it just like really the look? I mean, did yours come with the controllers? I was about to say, yo, did I just die right there? Oh shit, he went right. Okay. I see what happened. Oh, unless you kill that guy super fast. This is where the problem comes out. It's raining here, yup. So how's everyone doing on a Tuesday night? Thanks for coming and hanging out with us at Scanlines, the shmup time. I'm impressed that there was actually this much reaction to NEO-GEO in the games. It's nice to always see that. I kind of feel like it's a forgotten system because of how expensive it is. Because of that, not a lot of people really will get into it. That's the problem. There's that guy. Now look at the city in this, man. This is nice. I gotta admit. I mean, I was talking, you know, about the backgrounds before, but the backgrounds here are super nice. Damn, I thought he was gonna take the hit for me. Thank you, I appreciate that. I know. So guys, what I guess what I'm gonna ask you guys to do is, if you have like, you know, Nestor, I guess Katsuni, I don't know if you have anything, but 16, if you're still here, and Nestor, if you don't mind, like, if you want to post up some of your photos of, like, let's say, like, the NEO-GEO system, or, you know, like, even like that little arcade that you were talking about, do that within the shmup section in Scanline, so people can see what we were talking about. No, you're jumping up and down too much. It's either you come up or you jump down. Like, what are you doing? Fast as possible. Trying to clear some shit out of the way so I'm definitely like worked right here. Ooh, the slowdowns! Oh my god, the slowdowns. Damn! So fucking close. Alright guys, I'm really gonna try to do this at this time. I got the homing missiles, so we're good, but I need to see if I can take these guys out as fast as possible. At least do a top clear O, do a bottom clear. Oh hell yeah, come on. Crap, okay, we're kind of... Oh my... What the fuck was that? Was that frame slow down? Is that iframe saving me? Because I really... Are they still shooting me? Get out of here! God, the amount of crap on the screen right now. Okay, more some bombs. Come on. Jesus. Shit. The dog thinks he's a kid. To be honest with you, the dog thinks he's a kid. Shit, I don't want to get involved in this. Yo, honestly, I wish the system came with a turbo button right now. That would be, like, to my amazement, the best thing in the world. Oh, crap! Right there. I cannot. Oh, God. You know. Damn it. Damn. Alright. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Punch a wall. I don't know. Whatever. You're an ass. I'm gonna, yeah, I'll be right back. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I'm back. So, oh great, those are badass emotes. Where'd you get those from? Dude, those are cool. I like that. I gotta get emotes of my own and start doing that. But yeah, if you guys are interested in taking a look at some NEO-GEO systems, going through, you know, whatever, I talked to Oaz about that. Let's see. I'm like looking in the corner. 1 pixel is off. That's weird. So what are some of your favorite memories with the arcades, with like the NEO-GEO stuff? Like, you guys have any like fun memories I think like seeing the red system was, I think everybody loved the red MVS. I remember when I did a summer camp, geez, they had a red MVS in there. Really? You know, and I'm surprised. I thought you would have too. You know, being on the whole, like, Metal Slugs, that was it? I don't remember. I remember playing Metal Slugs once. Mine was really this. ASD, Blast Blade, Fatal Fury, that type of stuff. Those are good games. I loved Fatal Fury. That was a great game. Even like SNK, and I thought I escaped that one. Damn. Samurai Showdown. Yeah, Samurai Showdown was huge. You know, this is on, well, just on platform-wise. This is on, excuse me. This is on, PlayStation 4, 5, all media. I mean, like, you can find this game pretty much, anywhere. I just got surrounded. No, it really didn't. It had a couple. That was about it. Not much. It was a lot of fighting games. I think that's what, like Windjammers, the golf game. A lot of people remember those games. I mean, plus, I think the big problem with a lot of the NEO-GEO stuff was that the cabinets were very expensive. Like, the MVS cabinets were very expensive. I mean, the MVS cards were, like I was showing before, this is an MVS card straight out of a cabinet. And you would plug this into the cabinet, and then you would have like 3 of these sitting in there, and you would need fans on them because like the fans were just, you know, like the fans were nuts that you had to have in the cabinets. I can't get this one out. It's like stuck in there. But here, I'll try to show you. But yeah, the MVS stuff was, I don't even think you can find, like here, it'll even say, like, it has, I even have a number on it that's registered. And the game is registered in like an actual, like, cabinet registry. 1982, it's The Art of Fighting. And this was in an arcade at one point. You heard the story about SNK got stabbed. In the arcade market, Capcom simply turned their games to acquire more points. It's true. Yeah, it is. You're right. And really, NEO-GEO had a lot of good games. It's a damn shame, too. I have like, I mean, they try. I mean, they do try. You know, they released all the games on like platforms, like PlayStation, all the new gen platforms and stuff. You could find them on, you know, the stupid. I think the Switch. I think. Mark of the Wolves you can find pretty much anywhere. Now they're coming out with like, you know, the new I knew that guy was gonna come up and murk me right there. You can find their games almost everywhere now. Or they're doing like they did the mini console. You know, like what I was talking about and 16 was talking about. It's just, it's a shame, man. They like you're not gonna find games like that anymore. Let alone you might not even find an arcade anymore, which is also a damn shame too. But what are you gonna do, right? Must not have done enough damage to him out the gate. We do need real arcades again. I feel you're right about that. We do. That's one of the, that's why I'm like very active on, you know, Reddit for the NEO-GEO forum, because I feel that like it's the closest thing you're gonna get to a home arcade besides running like Raspberry Pi in a cabinet with MAME, and it's just, it's a really good system. I mean, they tried to come out with platformers, but Nintendo was like, nope. You know, all the IPs that they had. You know, and if the, now, Kitsune, this is where you're really gonna call me Welsh. But if the Polymega comes out with a module that can handle NEO-GEO games, I'm all over that. And then I can take my AES and just put it away and you know, and like not even in storage, just put it somewhere, just to say, hey, listen, you know, like this is like what the AES looked like, the home console. I mean, dude, it took me 9 years, about I think 7 or 9 years to go get a damn AES. I mean, it took me a while, and I had Mark of the Wolves even before like buying an AES, man. Shit, I had that too. Yeah. There's one arcade near me. I mean, I wouldn't even call it an arcade. It's a bunch of like machines running Raspberry Pi, and they just like, it's a place called Round One near me, right? And it's a bunch of Astro City machines running, I don't know, whatever is on them. And then, dude, every time I go there, the one damn game Really, Raspberry Pi? Shit. The one damn game I want to play, Marvel vs. Capcom, the game's always busted, and I'm like, shit. And they had it open one time, and when I tell you, man, like they had some sort of Pi in there running it that was mapped to the controller scheme. I'm like, this isn't a real arcade machine. You don't have the boards in it. You're just running a Pi with the coin slot and just the sound, you know, make the sounds. So I'm wondering, man, like, how do people even, like, go out and date anymore? Like, you know, how do you meet, like, chicks and stuff? Like, there's no arcades or whatever it is. So it's like, what are you gonna do? Go to a bar? I mean, everything's like online. Oh, let's do an online meeting. What the? What does that even mean? You want to have a video conference? Is this like a date or is this like a job position? Oh, this is gotta be good. You mentioned eBay. Wow. Yeah, it's due to supply cuts. Circuit boards. Like, you can't find the stuff anymore because of the boards. I mean, Polymega finally said that they're sending their stuff out. That's why all the retro shit's expensive, because they know damn well, you can't buy any Raspberry Pis, you can't buy any, you know, you can't buy anything really to emulate this stuff off of. People don't want to do it on their computers and stuff. They want like a little box for it, and the things are like $200-300. It's probably cheaper to get a Pandora box and just run a Pandora box with all arcades on it. I mean, it's NEO-GEO anyway, so. Oh, Pandora got replaced. I didn't know that. I've never heard of that before. I mean, God, that's the problem. And I was talking to Baron about it, guys. Like, this is a great game, right? As hard as this game is and such a pain in the ass, it's a great game. It's a great system. If I had to give this game, like, I have to give this game a review for RR and play it on RR. I would give this game I would give this game like a 4 or 5. And the only reason why I'm giving it not a 5, like a full 5, because those 0.5, if you look at any other game on the NEO-GEO, like, I could put in the multi-cart and show you, like, Dinosaur Island, and you guys would be like, oh shit, like, wow, Dinosaur Island looks like, or Prehistoric Island looks, wow, it looks absolutely amazing for a shooter, and it does. But this does not push the limits of what the system could do. And I don't think it was, you know, I don't really think the developers had much to go on with this. I think they saw like an R-Type. I think they were like, wow, this looks great. Retro City, some cars, some robots flying by. I mean, let's see what we could do with that. And I don't think they really tested the waters with the way the system could have been. I think they left it alone, played it kind of safe with this game. Music-wise, I like it. I think it's great. I have the soundtrack for it. I love the opening. Like anytime, you know, I go into an arcade. I always look for like an MVS to see. Oh, hey, listen, is that a NEO-GEO system there? Like, you know, oh, do they have like an MVS or something? And you know, like that opening is like great. That guitar riff, it sounds like. So it's a really good game. So if I had to do it, I would say 4 or 5. Now, like I said before, if I threw on Prehistoric Island, you guys would be like, damn, now I see what you're talking about in comparison to this. So, you know, the comparison-wise, it's definitely different. Nestor, out of sheer curiosity, did you have the NES championship card? And the jacket along with it? I think that was the jacket, right? You know, that's another thing too about this. I don't know why the damn games are so expensive. I don't understand it. I mean, you do have the cart. Oh shoot. No, that's cool. That's a cool piece of retro history that you'll never see again. What is it now, man, Nestor? It's like, oh my god, man, like I'm gonna enter the Fortnite championships and I'm gonna play Fortnite and yeah, we're gonna do like, you know, Counter-Strike tournaments and WoW stuff that they do in WoW. And oh my god, it's like a Call of Duty, and then you get guys, you know, guys who are up there that are playing, like, you know, these games, these shooter games and stuff like that. I mean, you know, throw them on Mario Brothers 3 or throw them on like just the general Mario Brothers and see how well those guys do. it's not completely different. It's not quite the same. You're right. It's not quite the same. It's a shame too. I wish people would be. I mean, like they got Dragon Ball Fighters for PlayStation 5. People play that. I mean, there was even a Pokemon Go tournament and stuff. It's not what it was anymore. I mean, like with these retro games and stuff, you gotta. That's what I like about the one big thing. And I personally, I don't take. Oh damn, am I that loud? I'm sorry, Grave. Tell her I said hi. I hope she's having a good night. And the one thing I gotta say is just with Scanlines, and I don't partake in it because I'm not, as you guys can see, I'm not that good. Unless we're gonna throw down with fighting games, then that's a different story. But yeah, I mean, like the credits and continues, like who could get the high score challenge and stuff. It's kind of like going back in the days where you would put your quarter on the arcade machine and say I got next and challenge the guy that was standing there for like 10 minutes, beating all the other kids out because he knew the patterns or knew the game or whatever it was. Game over. I do. There's a lot of stuff, My friend came over one time, and I was just sitting here, and I was playing this, and he came down, and he's like, "Oh wow, like you're playing NEO-GEO," and I'm like, "Yeah." He said, and I think I had on Mark of the Wolves because I played Mark of the Wolves a lot, not on this though, on PlayStation. But I had it on. I was feeling nostalgic, so I turned on the NEO-GEO and played it. And he puts a quarter down on my on the desk, and I'm like, you don't have to pay for parking outside. You just park right in front of the house. And he's like, no, I got next. And I was like, oh, I'm like, wow, that's an old throwback right there. Yeah. It's just, I miss those days. Like, it's a lot of fun. This one place I went to near me, they had arcade machines and stuff. They're not really arcade machines at all, man. They're like Raspberry Pis running emulation. And they had The Simpsons, and you could tell it was a Pi by the way it like started up and stuff. So. But it stinks. I did have a clean exit, and I flew. Dude, I question myself in shooters all the time. The only game I don't do that in is Gyros. I think I've played Gyros so much that I got used to it after a while. For the positions of the sprites on the screen. Iris? I've said Gyros my entire life. I don't know, but if you want to have a go, I mean, you and I could do a private thing and have a go. I'll throw it on I'll throw it on Genesis, man, and I'll play. I'll even wear the damn shirt just for you, Kitsune. Shit. Oh. I can't, like, this is so pixelated. Those are like little guys on discs, flying saucers or something with horns coming out. What's really irking me is that one off space at the top right side of the screen. I don't know why it's doing that, so I gotta kind of see. I don't think it's anything with the system. It might be the retro tape that's doing that. One off. If you guys see it on stream, take a look at the right side of the screen, the top right side of the screen. You're gonna notice it's like one little side piece off. It's weird. You know, Grave, that's funny. Thank you. Oh, really? Did you beat the game? We are talking about this Kitsune, right? The same game? There we go. I avoided them now. Yeah, great. This is... I don't know, man. This is a pain game. This game's kind of... It takes a lot to shoot these guys down. So when other shooters... doesn't take much. Like, you just shoot them and they're dead, like 1 or 2 hits. But these guys flying around, man, they take a lot. So when they swarm you, even like the ball that you have doesn't help you out. Kitsune, it's a great system. Oh yeah. It's a great game, Kitsune. Awesome game. The bosses are super unique in that game. I haven't touched it yet on the shmup time, but that's like, I think, my top #1 besides Musha and Grindstormer. Musha's fun, I think. Yeah, I think Musha's fun. I haven't touched Musha in a while. It's been a long time since I played Musha, but... And this is on easy, too. Like, this is insane on easy. Slippy destroyed this game. He did really good. That was rough. That was so rough. Here, I'll show you guys what I mean. Let me take this out. I'll put in my multi-cart, and I'll show you guys. Oh God, this thing's such a pain. Oh, all right. So this is a multi-cart for NEO-GEO. So I got all this stuff here. It's on one cart. I mean, to buy all this stuff you'd have to like refinance like several houses and stuff. So the game I want to show you guys, other than 2 stages, you, sir, are an ass. You and Grave, the two of you are like... Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here. So, we've done this before on the, You Merely Speak the Truth. So, we've done this before on, Shmup Time. Now, what you guys are going to notice is... Watch how this game, this is arcade, but this is an actual game on the system. You could buy this game. Look how the dinosaurs look in this game, right? And look at your helicopter. And the backgrounds, like with all the dinosaurs, you know, flying and stuff. I mean, this looks, even the sounds, this looks so much better than Last Resort. And there is a turbo. Like, I just hold this right down, and that's it. I don't have to... So, it's not bad. But this is what I mean. This is why I gave Last Resort a 4 or 5, because this game pushes the limits of the system. You know, you have almost 3D rendering here on the dinosaurs. The chopper, the way it moves, I mean, it looks like an actual, you know, like the way a chopper would move. The backgrounds have explosive effects on it. Dude, this game is great. I mean, this game is like, if you guys are gonna, like, you know, play anything, I would say play Last Resort, and then play this too, man. Prehistoric Isles. Such a great game. I've had the pleasure of playing this several times in the arcade, and I've never had a bad experience. Like the train lights, you know, it lights up. I mean, you got this is heavily pixelated. That's the boss. Yeah. I mean, now okay, so let's take a look at this, for example, right? So we were playing Last Resort, and you saw the way Last Resort, everything moved around with, like the ship in the background. It was very, like, one-dimensional, and that was it. But for this, you have the dinosaur, you know, 3D breaking through the background. Again, and then your chopper, you know, flies in and then changes. So this is the reason why, you know, and I see you guys, like, you know, this is why I see you guys, like, try different games on the system. You know, different there's only 2 helicopters, but different helicopters do different things. Like, this is the boss right here. You can't hit him yet, but he'll jump up, jump down. Now, take a look at the background in this. And of course, they give you like some stuff to start out with, and you like, oh, like, you know, the Super's different, the dinosaur bleeds and stuff. You know, but this is what I mean about pushing the system's limits with the background, the 3D rendering on the dinosaur, the 3D rendering on the helicopter, saving the people. I mean, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous game. Last Resort has that. It had the potential to do that. So since this was like we are doing this, you know, like I showed you Last Resort. This is Prehistoric Isles. I don't know what like reviews you guys are going to come up with on Sunday if you guys stop by for credits and continues. But like I said, I would give Last Resort a 4 or 5. Music is great. Concept of the game is good. Colors are good and everything. Is it a Prehistoric Isles game? No. I mean, this clearly, when you look at this, is like, damn, like this is like a NEO-GEO game. You know, that was a great one. It goes back. You gotta reset the system, turn it on and off. But yeah, an excellent, excellent game, like right there. Show you one more. Here, you take Aero Fighters 2, for example, which we are going to cover in this. We are going to cover it probably, I don't know, next week or the week after. Sonic Wings. Sonic Wings had a lot of crazy characters in it. Like the dolphin, the robot. You know, I mean, here you go. This is a great, like, check this out. This is another great game. Some minimal 3D rendering on the helicopters right there, and on the ship where he goes back and forth. So different type of game. Obviously, this is, top down. But, I mean, the background could have been pushed a little bit more. Blowing these guys up is nice. I like the Japanese design in this. So, here's another game the NEO-GEO had. There's also, there's one more game we're going to take a look at. Like, that's nuts. I've never seen Sonic Wings in the arcade before. I've heard of it. I mean, I've seen it physically on an MVS system. Just I've never played it. Now look at the explosions in that. Yeah, you guys are right. It's fairly simplistic, but the style of the game is beautiful. I mean, it plays very well. Now, there's one more game in the series. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but there's another last game, last name in NEO-GEO. The other game for NEO-GEO, I don't have it. I'm gonna see if I can get it. It's called Last Hope. So I'll bring that. think there's the Last Resort and Last Hope on the NEO-GEO. I've never played Last Hope before. I heard it's actually a really, really good game. Who knows? It might be. I mean, it might be. You know, might be something I might have to emulate if I can't find it. But we'll see. So yeah, it's Last Hope. We have Last Resort for NEO-GEO. So those are the two last naming game. Games that have names with last in them for the NEO-GEO. So, well, on that note, next week, guys, we're going to be covering ASD, Last Guardian 2 for the NEO-GEO. We just did Last Resort, which is our review game for this week. And does the Dolphin have a neutral interface to control the plate? Yes. The Dolphin ship is very basic. That's why a lot of people go with them. It's like easy to flow ship, easy to play. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to, who's on? Let's, oh, you're talking about is the Dolphin sitting in the ship and has very neutral interface, like in the ship, or you're talking about the control settings of him because you're confused? What we're gonna do is we're gonna raid. I don't even know who's on. Oh, a neural interface. All right. So, we're going to raid Emikong tonight, and hopefully you guys stick around, drop a follow. Katsuni, I'll harass you later, and that's about it. But guys, thank you a lot. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming out and talking about the NEO-GEO, everyone. Yeah, and guys, yeah, just thanks for hanging out, and tomorrow is a slice of onigiri. I'll be on my own channel tomorrow. And yeah, I'll be on my own. Yeah, my own. I think I'll be doing like Dying Light 2 or something. So, all right, guys. Take care, and yeah, Slippy, you could rate it whatever time you want, man. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna play this until we raid. Wow, this looks a lot like Musha. Oh, I gotta do it from mine. I just remembered. Yeah, man. Thanks, Grave. I appreciate it. And thanks, guys. Catch you later.